so she wasn't able to join us. But please, if you're in chat, be praying for her because migraines are no fun. And I think everybody in this community understands and knows that. But the good news is that I have Jess and I have Sam here with us this evening, and we are still going to have a really awesome panel and talk about kind of a continuation of the last panel that we all did together. So how are you ladies doing tonight?
Doing great. Thanks so much for having us again, Frida.
Of course. Thanks for coming on. It's always a pleasure. In case you guys didn't know, one of the really cool things that I've been up to since you've last been on is we actually launched merch for Finding the Faith, which is super cute.
So cute.
I know. I love the color choices.
Thank you. So the design was done by actually our friend Tiana Hayford. She is amazing. She's also sometimes at Bible study with us on Friday nights. If you guys want the link to that, it's in the description below. It happens in Discord at 7 p.m. But it's Tuesday, so we are here and we are here to explore what matters. So starting things off, what is surrogacy?
So surrogacy is like the process of renting another woman's womb if you're unable to carry a baby yourself to term. And so the other woman carries the baby to term. And when she delivers the baby, then you are the new caretaker, the mother of that child. There's a lot, that's a very, very broad. There's a lot of different ways to go about it. Sometimes usually IVF is involved generally. And so sometimes like your husband can be the father if you don't have an egg. So sometimes you're the mother, but your husband's not the father. Sometimes it's somebody else's child biologically completely. A lot of different scenarios that go into play with that. But in general, you basically are renting somebody else's womb to grow the child for 9 months. And then the result is you get to parent the child. So
yeah, just to understand the full weight of that, it's not just your typical heterosexual couple who can get a child this way. A lot of times this is done when homosexual couples want to have, air quotes, biological children. One of the partners in that coupling will often use some of their genetic code and the surrogate's genetic code to create a child through, like you said, IVF. And I hope you guys were around for our last panel because we talked about all of the science and all of the human tragedy that goes into IVF, the creation of human life, the destruction of human life when trying to create the perfect person, so to speak, before they're even implanted into the womb. And so not only do you have all of that horror going on behind the scenes, you also have this piece where you're using the body of a woman to grow a child, and that child doesn't even get to stay with their own mother.
Yeah. That's an absolute tragedy. And another thing that isn't too great is that for some reason we're not live right now.
Oh.
So
whoops.
If any of you can see me, we'll be right back. I'm gonna drop the new Rumble thing in the live chat over here and on Rumble.
It says live on my screen. That's weird.
Yeah, it says live on my screen too, but when I look on Rumble, you're right, it's not live.
Okay, YouTube is live, Rumble is not.
Oh,
okay, that's really
LOL
for alerting me to that. I do appreciate it. We'll be right back.